Satnam. I'm Lillian Savoy here at Awaken Change podcast, and I feel like today I just need to catch some of this stuff that is happening in my reality to share with you because for me, it has been mind-blowing and confirmation. So we are going to dig in to everything about reality, timeline jumping, spirit guides, and the messages that are coming in for us. So, where do I begin? This is so exciting. Okay, so I've been home now for 2 days for the retreat, since my retreat. We left for my retreat on Thursday, 7-hour road trip to Little Rock, Arkansas, which if you haven't been to Little Rock, it is time to go. So my friend Anita has a Essie Purse Museum in Little Rock, and it tells the story of the woman by the purse and what's in the purse. Starting from the 1910s, I believe, is when it starts, going all the way to current. And Anita is just this magical little lady that has, for many, many, many years, been hand revitalizing downtown Little Rock. And the Purse Museum is this beautiful added bonus. And they have a gift shop when you're done with the museum that has all these designer purses that you try not to get anywhere else. So it's very unique. And then they had these earrings, and I bought my new reader glasses. Look at these little fancy things. Look how cute. So she has knickknacks and rub-on perfumes that you would find in Paris and all these things in the gift shop. But so we're driving there. There's 4 of us in the car. I'm the road warrior. I'm driving in my car, and Monica is in the front seat with me. Heather's in the back seat, and my daughter is also in the back seat. Okay, we're packed to the gill. I've packed my gong, the yoga mats, the blankets, the crystals, the matches, everything that I bring to a retreat to really set the tone and teach for 2 days. So we get there on Thursday, and then we go hiking on Friday to Rattlesnake Ridge. They've got Pinnacle Forest, the Wichita Mountains. We chose Rattlesnake Ridge, and guess what we saw? A rattlesnake. So Jules was in front. We were hiking, all 4 of us, and all of a sudden she squeals and runs back, and there's this gray snake that goes across with this about 2 to 3 inch rattler at the end. So I try to get close, take its picture, and I did get a video, but it started to coil back. The head got real big and triangle. All the little spots came out, and he coiled up. And Monica goes, "It's about to coil and strike." So we run, and we run back, wait, because we can't see him. He's coiled behind a tree at this point. And we don't know how far rattlesnakes can actually launch and hit you. So one at a time, we run like little babies through the path, past the tree, past the rattlesnake. And then it was just a magical hike from there. It was magical before, but also magical after when we don't have to see the rattlesnake. So that was good. So we hike and we get to the top, and there's these giant rocks. And if you're a rock climber, they already have the hooks and everything placed in the rocks, and you can hike up to the top. We are not rock climbers, so we just kind of piddled around, taking pictures in the rocks that we could get to, and took some videos, and just really had a magical time with nature, and hiked back down. We lost track of time. It was about 7,000 steps, but we never knew how many miles it was. And we get back in the car and get ready, have a beautiful dinner in downtown Little Rock. The thing about Little Rock is it has so much good food. Okay, so we went to BCW and the Root and the bread place across from. Oh, and then the waffles. He's from Louisiana, so the waffle place. So we had waffles with egg and cheese and bacon, and then waffles with cream cheese and strawberries. So he's from the South, up in Little Rock now, opening his restaurant. And then they've got this delicious bakery across the street from that with avocado toast and homemade pesto sauce. And she just beautifully did this matcha tea for me. And she was just like slowly grinding it in the bowl while oozing over a little baby. It was so cute. Must have been the little owner's baby. So cute, so cute. So we just get fed this amazing food, and then we have our open mic night. Okay, so my friend Heather, which is also the person behind these magical podcasts, okay, she is a singer-songwriter, and she's been a little shy about getting her songs out. So we had an open mic night. Now, the open mic night is called Open Your Hole. Because I have these guides that, first of all, they are a bit sexual. What can I say? They love to be a little dirty and they love humor. Okay, so Open Your Hole, if you can imagine. I had a friend of mine who's a little conservative, and he was like, "Oh, I don't think you want to name it Open Your Hole." I'm like, "Why not? I think we should name it Open Your Hole." I mean, you're opening your hole to sing, right? And you're opening your root chakra for courage. So you're opening that hole too. So Heather then proceeds to open our open mic night out with her amazing song, which is posted on my YouTube, Awake and Change. Everything is Awake and Change. So if you can't find me at some point using Awake and Change, then I don't know what to tell you. Instagram's Awake and Change, Facebook's Awake and Change. No, Facebook is actually Lillian Savoy, sorry. YouTube is Awake and Change. This podcast is Awake and Change. And why? Because I love to change. I think that I'm always trying to be a better version of myself, more confident, more loving, richer, skinnier, you name it. I'm trying something. I'm trying a new, but I'm the original medicine. I'm not trying Western medicines. I'm not trying any of that BS that's going out there with all the skinny shots and all that. I'm not doing any of that. I'm talking about from the earth. I'm always experimenting with something. So with that being said, I'm awakening change within me and hopefully awakening change within you. And then you can awaken change for other people, right? So we're back to Open Your Hole. Heather starts off the show. It is amazing. And then the next one taught us salsa lessons. Okay, so that was amazing. And then the next one was me, and I did intuitive readings for people would ask me a question, and then I would connect with their guides and give them an intuitive reading right there on the spot with the microphone. And then we had Monica share a poem and all about your Dharma, kind of a Dharma talk, which was lovely. And then even Jules came in and gave us a tip, and from who we call the Good Witch, which has really helped our family. She sells Johnny Wash clothing now in Florida. But back in the day, she was my Reiki master teacher, my angel teacher. We can talk aliens with each other. I mean, this is a woman, Rachel, can I name you? That is just a stellar lady. And so she's helped our family when we were blending it, because we were blending in five kids, with trauma from both previous marriages and obviously shit that we had to work on. And so we called her the Good Witch because she came in and just tried to energetically help everybody out. So still to this day, if I have something that comes in, I will call the Good Witch if I can't do it myself. So Jules shared us something that the Good Witch told us, which was interesting. Like, if your brain won't turn off and your thoughts keep coming in, you can just say, go fuck it. Fuck it. Go fuck yourself. I love it. So she speaks teenager too, right? She speaks adult. She speaks teenager. Anyway, so it was a magical weekend. Okay, and then Saturday morning, we did yoga, kundalini, early morning, breath work, a Kriya meditation, sound healing. And then we went into our retreat for 2 days or a day and a half. And I'm telling you, the timeline changed. Everything that I have been working on personally, doing the work, doing the breath work, the yoga, the not just stuff, but like the deep inner knowing work, the deep work, the one that I talk to with God, with co-creating, with plants, with the universe, whether I'm talking to the moon, begging it to give me a message, or I'm talking to my spirit guides, asking it to guide me, show me, tell me which is the way. The retreat just unfolded magically. We did abundance. We did money. We did the money dance. We did all the things that are in my book. So if you don't have my book, you can go to Amazon, Fill Your Soul, The Feminine Way. And the crazy thing is I gave everybody a book as a gift, but I didn't really tell them what was in the book. And then we made this list of things people wanted in the retreat, right? And as we made our way through a day and a half, we checked everything off the list, everything. And it was all in the book. Now, how does that work? Because we are being led by Spirit. I am listening to Spirit, teaching you how to listen to Spirit, and then Spirit is guiding us all. So the second day, my Spirit came in and said, hey, you need to teach about money on Sunday. Okay, so I said, okay, that's a change of plan, but okay. So we taught about money. I taught about money. But not everybody relates with the word money, right? Because sometimes you have a lot of money, whoever is in the room. 3 people have money, 3 people don't have money, 3 people have abundance. So we have to work on, how in a group do you build that for everybody? So my guides led me. It said, all right, who's for money? So like 4 of us were about money. Who's for abundance? 3 people were about abundance. And who was about energy? Because energy is money. We are energy. We are money. It's the same thing. It's the same pot. So we wrote down and worked through all of this, and it was just incredible. We ended with a sound healing, and we met our guides and ate lunch, got in the car, put on the map. The 4 of us get in the car, we hug and kiss, tell everybody bye. Oh, it's a beautiful retreat. We all hugged. I mean, it was just so intimate. And we get in the car, we do the map to get home. It says we're going to be home at 7:30, or it said 7:37 to be exact. We stop at our first location to pee, get gas. All of a sudden, it says we're going to be home at 8:17. We had a 6-minute pee stop, fill up gas, and now we have an extra, how many minutes is that? 40 minutes? We literally quantum leaped and jumped into a different timeline within 6 minutes. And all 4 people in the car, we all saw it, confirmed it, and we were all like, whoa, we are in a different reality. We are in a different reality. And we kept checking the phone, like, are you sure it's 8:17? Are you sure it's 8:17? It was just 7:37. Like, it's 8:17. It's 8:17. So we're like, okay, well, we must be in a different timeline. So we continued to drive. I did make up 4 minutes doing a little speeding. So I think we got home at 8:13. Okay, so I've been home for 2 days now, and I have been in my new reality. And it is so strange and amazing and light. And, my intuition is always turned on because that's what I teach, right? I love to teach people how to be intuitive. I love to teach people about their guides and what they're saying and how it can improve their life. Love that. But I'm in a different reality. I'm in the new reality. I have new friends, new thoughts, new spirit guides, new time. It's just been wild. So I've received the message. I got the message from Heather in the car today, and she's like, it's so strange. I've been on a high since the retreat, and this is working out, and I'm such in a great mood, and this is working out, and this is working out. I'm like, me too. I've been on such a high for 2 days, but it took me a day to unpack the car. Not really sure why. Again, a different time reality, right? And my guides have come in, and my husband hasn't been home for 2 days. So it's just been interesting processing this stuff by myself, because normally I would come home and process it with him, and I've had no one but myself to process it with. And to be in this own reality, to be in my new timeline of money. And I didn't realize that it's not just money, but it is money. It's money, it's abundance, it's energy, it's everything, and it's intuition. It's everything that we worked on in the retreat. We are in a new reality. So then I get the phone call from my daughter today, and she's like, her grades for some reason went from like C's and D's to, I asked what her grades were today, because today was midterm grades. So I said, okay, let's just hope for the best and open your grades, and we'll do the best you can. But like, I'm here for you. And she writes me back, and she has A, B, C, and 2 unknowns. I'm like, wow, she went to a new reality too. Like, this is mind blowing. And then I'm having this weird hip pain. Okay. Having this weird hip pain. And I was going to go to hip hop class last night, but my hip hurt too much. So I walked the dog instead and took him for a night walk. Woke up again today, weird hip pain. So I did an hour in the infrared sauna, and I did 30 minutes in my ozone body bag, and took a long shower, washed my hair, did all the same thing, but my hip hurt. Well, when Heather sent me a text, she said, I said, do you feel like you're in your new reality today? Because I am definitely in my new reality. She said, definitely. And I said, I'm even having aches and body pains in my right hip. And she goes, I'm having a back pain and actually have a bruise where the Indian chief cut a cord. And I was like, weird. So cool. Because one of my guides is the Indian chief. He's in my book, and he is a psychic surgeon, and he's incredible. And he also gave us a new name on our retreat this weekend that he likes to be called Clouds on Fire. How cool is that? And we did an Indian dance like for him, and he came in, and I got all these goosebumps. So Heather's bruised with a sore back from a cord. My hip is bruised. And I was like, I had to remember that when you go into new realities, you do experience physical discomfort. And I just keep reminding myself like, oh yeah, I'm in a new reality. I'm going to have physical pain, because what happens is our energy shifts first. Okay. So our energy was like our drive there, our physical hike, our preparing for our spirit guides to come in, and then our retreat. So that's energetic, right? And then we're emotional, because we're sharing all weekend intimate stories and intimate shifts and blocks and releasing the past. So our etheric body is, shifting and changing into the new reality. Then our emotional body is shifting and changing into a new reality. Then our spirit body, because we're surrounded by ancestors, Indian chiefs, spirit guides, rattlesnakes, deers that we kind of see when we're hiking, but we don't really see, a bee that circled us, a tree that looked like a Smurf kind of, but not blue, and had so much to say. It was like this elder in a tree. Oh, and then our mental body, right? So we have to clear out, which we did a lot of shaman work too. We had to clear and release these old patterns that are stored in our bodies. And how do you clear those out? You got to burn it. You're constantly drinking tea, burn matches, burn paper. We had so many ceremonies, burn candles. And so we're taking care of our mental luggage and baggage and getting rid of that and opening up our mental body for the new, right? And so then Then we get in the car to go home, and we literally have to time jump and time leap into our new reality because we've done the work since Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're doing all the work for all the different realms: spiritual, emotional, mental, etheric, physical. Then we need a time jump, a realm jump, boom, into the realm, 7:37 to 8:13. No one can explain that time jump except for we really did have a time jump. So now is the time. So wild. I'm just so pumped. Okay, so all these good things are happening, which we have to remember, it's still the human life. So good things happen, and then of course a shitty things happen. And then good things happen, and then of course a shitty thing happens. And then when we're in our shitty thing, we have to remember that we have the tools to get out of the shitty thing into the good thing quicker than we did in our last reality, in our last realm. And also really bringing in these new thoughts. Okay, so some of these new thoughts that I wanted to share with you is, number one, we don't need to be apologetic for how we think and feel. We don't. Okay, it's our own thoughts. No one can hear them. It's your thoughts to you. We do not have to apologize for our own thoughts. We really need to bring that in for a minute. Just inhale, exhale. I'm not talking about not apologizing as a human to someone else. I am not talking about that. Or if you did something wrong. I'm talking about in your own head, the thoughts that you might have that you think are weird or wrong, or maybe you shouldn't have them. It's okay to have them. Let yourself off the hook. Have those thoughts, okay? It's okay. Let the thoughts come in, and then let the new ones come in. And the new thought, so like an old thought comes in, banters you a little bit, like, oh, Lillian, you shouldn't say that, or, oh, Monica, don't say that, or Jules, don't say that. And now I'm talking about yourself, not outward. When the thoughts come in, you can just say, that's so interesting. Let me explore that thought. Is that what I truly believe? Or does it need to be released? Or what do I do with that thought? Am I grateful for that thought? Is it trying to teach me something? Do I believe that thought? Like, there's so many ways we can just be in our thoughts. And I'm really feeling like we need to be unapologetic for our own thoughts, because they're not out in the world. They're not out for everybody to hear. They're inside. And if they are for your highest and greatest good, then they need to stay. And if they are not for your highest and greatest good, then they need to go. And that is the lesson on really being the observer of your thoughts. And also forgiving yourself for some of the thoughts. If they come in and you're like, oh, I probably shouldn't have thought about that. Oh, I don't know. That feels kind of dicey. Just forgive yourself for a minute. Okay, I forgive myself for having that thought. But then I still want you to analyze it. Okay, why did I have that thought? Is it a different reality? Is it a past life? Is it a different time warp? What is it? Is it just like human shit? Or is it like some kind of fantasy or dream or a past life or a spirit guide trying to talk to me? Like, let's take a minute, and instead of just judging our thoughts, let's try to have fun with them, fun with our thoughts, okay? Because this time warp and this jump into this realm for me has really shifted some things in my head. And I don't feel like I've been attacked in Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 6 days. Okay. I don't feel like I've heard my ego attacking me in 5 to 6 days. I think today's day 6. And it's been such a blessing. It's been so refreshing not to have that ego come in and say, Lillian, you should do this and you should do that. Don't y'all hear that? Don't y'all hear that voice that comes in and says, you should do this and you should do that. And you should be available for this. And you should be available for that. It's like, fuck it. Just like the good witch said. No, if I want to think something, then let me explore that in meditation. Let me explore that for a minute. Let me see how I actually feel. Okay, so I've been saying I'm in the era of new friends. You know, this has been around a long time where they're saying, okay, you're the sum of the 5 people you hang out with. So I've really had to decide, like, who do I actually hang out with? You know, because I'm a person that loves a lot of people. I do. I have a lot of different types of friends. I love people. I love weird people. I love fun people. I even kind of weirdly like the bad people. And they're not even bad. You know what I mean? I'm just like the ones that aren't really that nice. I'm like, ooh, there's probably some kind of wound in there that, you know, needs to come out and then we can hug. Right. So I like genuinely people, but the sum of 5 people, really, I've been thinking about this. Like, who do I hang out with? All right. So I got my husband, I got my 2 besties, and then I got some other besties that are kind of hanging in the wings that I do hang around a lot. And so you're the sum of those 5 people. And I have to say, I really like all of these people. So if I'm the sum of them, then I really like where I am in reality. And just the 3 people in the car with me, 4 of us, if I'm the sum of these 4 people in my car, me being one of them, right, and 3 others, I'm in a good spot. I'm in a good zone. I'm in a good realm. So like really take a look at who are your 5 people that you're hanging around with, you know, and are you allowing yourself to open the portal to new friendships or new people that bring like cool shit into your lives, you know? And Monica has really been one of those people for me. Heather and I open portals all the time. Jules and I have been best friends since she was born, even though we've had our ups and downs, and she has her stories and I have my stories, but she's definitely my best friend. And even Sims this morning, I was like, oh, buddy, like, we're best friends too. Like, I know I'm your mom, but like, I'm also your best friend. He's like, you are my best friend and my mom. And I was like, oh, you know, so it's like, who are your 5 people and do they really bring like major good shit to your life? Do they help you jump into different portals, open different portals, explore different realms without judging you? Do they allow you to be the person you are without criticizing you? And I'm not talking about like no criticism, just, you know, criticism here and there, constructive criticism, right? But like, are they really benefiting your life and bring positive stuff into your life? You know, would they just shut you down if you said you jumped into a new time reality and here you are and good luck? And, you know, I hope you still like me in this reality. So when my husband gets home today, I'm going to be like, I am different. Hope you still like me. If you don't, it's okay. But, you know, so really looking at those 5 people, what they bring into your life, who are your people? The other message that I got is huge message is because first of all, I'm with Monica, another nut like me, okay, where we are all into original medicine. And we decided we are not going to call it alternative. And it is the original medicine of the earth, right? Tribes and herbs and Mother Nature and the jungle and where all the plants come from. It is original. So why are we calling it an alternative? Well, we're not. We're not anymore. Okay. So, but she's really into detoxing, and we talked all about how, you know, the vaccinations are being exposed now with aluminum and lead and cadmium and all the autism reports are coming out that were hushed. And, you know, so we go on our soapbox for that. And I just love that that portal is open right now. I love that that portal is open right now. I love this age of Aquarius. There are no secrets. And so if there are no secrets, then the people around you are forced to participate in your craziness or in your wildness or in your excitement or in your wealth or in your health. There are no secrets anymore. So if there are no secrets, then everybody kind of has to join in on the fun. Think about that for a minute. It's like, okay, well, so I'm having feelings for this person or I'm having feelings for that person. Okay, well, then they both need to know about each other, right? Or I like this job and I like this job, so they both need to know about each other. The days of like hiding where you're going to work and what you're going to do and, trying to finagle all that is done. There are no secrets. So why not just be honest and just, if you get asked, remember, the thoughts in your head can stay there. Okay? They can. It's safe in your head. But if you get asked, why not be the weirdo that says, oh yeah, I just time jumped, 40 minutes. And now I'm in this new reality and I'm going to teach you how to time jump too. Like, let's come on into my crazy world. Come on into my world. Let's talk about breath work and root chakra and navel points and shunya. And let's talk about how we can create a different reality that is still reality, right? Because I'm not saying we're going to blow off our tops and go crazy and not live in the human realm. No, we're in the human realm, but let's open up some portals, drop some abundance in, and bring the ones that you love in with you so they can time jump with you. And in the ones that are not good for you, you get to leave their reality when you jump and go into your new reality, and they get left behind in their reality. So you don't have to deal with them anymore. You don't have to deal with the narcissism and the manipulation and the lies and the stupid shit that is, you get to leave that behind and go into your new reality. And that's why we need to be grateful for breakups and shakeups and pains and healing crises and all that stuff, because that forces out of our current reality and realm into our next reality and realm, right? And so how cool is it to be able to do that as a human? Well, really, a spirit in a human body. How cool is that? I'm just blown away of my own time jumping. And it is even in my book. I call it time stretching. But this was a quantum leap. And I've done a quantum leap before in pain, okay, with healing crises, being sick for 2 weeks. I know you've probably had a sickness for 2 weeks. Most everybody has. Those sicknesses for 2 weeks are usually a reality jump, a time jump, a quantum leap of some sort, except it hurt, right? It's painful. You're sick, you're throwing up, you have diarrhea, you can't function, you lost money, you whatever, right? But this, whoa, this was nothing but joy. And so I'm here to tell you, try it. Try it. Observe where you are right now. Okay. Observe where you are right now. Observe the people around you. Observe what you're doing as your work. Are you truly meditating to get the answers? Are you talking to your spirit guides to really get guidance? Are you pushing the boundaries with yourself, not with other people, with yourself? Are you really questioning your purpose and why you're here on this earth? Are you questioning why you were given this body and this mind and this spirit? Question everything. Question everything, because you will be shown, thanks to the age of Aquarius. Thanks, Matab, for teaching me that. You will be shown the answer. It is literally just a matter of time. And can you bring in these people that are so good for your soul that you quantum leap together even into a better reality where you can help even more people and have more fun and be more healthy and more wealthy? And that is the realm that I'm in. So I'm inviting you right now to come with me into my realm. And let's have some fun. So that's my soapbox for today. I hope you learned a couple things, and I hope you felt like you were in my realm, or maybe are you ready to come in my realm? I will have a membership starting very soon. I am going to make it very affordable and very fun and very learny. That's not even a word, but who cares? We're going to learn a lot. I'm going to provide some coaching. It's going to be a monthly membership, and we're going to do everything health. I am officially a health coach, exponential health coach, and I'm moving into the new realm of being able to help you in a different way. So it's going to be something I've really wanted to do for a long time, long time coming. And now I'm in the new realm. So I hope you'll join me one day in my membership group. And I'm working on the name right now. All the stuff in it is already in there. I just need a name. So I'm going to ask my guides right now for a name. And then I'm going to report back with a name. And then I hope to see you in there. So have an amazing day, night, morning, whenever you are listening to this. I wish you so much luck, prosperity, love, observation, and anything else that you need to really get your vibe high. And I send it all to you right now. And I love you. Thank you for listening. And please leave me a comment or rate the show on Apple or Spotify or any platform that you listen to it on. Satnam.